Hey guys, it's Charlie with Wyoming Militaria. Been a while since I made a video. I did come up with this item a while back, and I had kicked it over, whether to make a video about this or not. And it's too interesting of a story. I've got to share it. I'm not really going to talk much about this World War One dog tag, the tag itself. I'm not even going to go into huge depth into the guy's service. He had kind of a fairly boring service record compared to a lot of guys, but he's got a really uh, interesting story associated with him. Sad, tragic. Um, we'll just call it interesting. So, Barney Benson was born in Norway. He came to the U.S. around the turn of the century. He was adopted by a family. I couldn't find anything much on his family back in Norway. They moved to Klein, outside of Roundup, Montana, in or around Klein in Musselshell County. They were coal miners. The war started in 1917. Barney joined the Montana National Guard. The Montana National Guard was soon mustered into the 41st Division. He was sent to France. He didn't see any combat, do any fighting. Came home, was discharged, married the gal, the daughter of the family that had adopted him when he moved here from Norway. They had a daughter together, lived in or around Klein. And in 1929, him and his wife had some marital problems. I couldn't exactly find for sure what, but she had went back to stay with her mother and stepdad and left Barney alone. Barney had been trying to make it up with her. I know one thing I read said she was cheating. I don't know, or suspected of cheating. Barney, on the one thing I read, supposedly before everything gave his property away. Once again, I don't know. I couldn't find enough substantiation, but she had kept telling him that she would come back after Labor Day and they could try to make it work. For whatever reason, on the early morning hours of September 2nd, 1929, Barney took his shotgun to his in-laws' house. He waited outside. When his stepfather-in-law walked out onto the porch, he fired a shot. He killed his stepfather-in-law. His mother-in-law ran out trying to help her husband, who had just been killed with a shotgun blast. Barney killed her. He proceeded to walk inside the home. He found his brother-in-law, which he proceeded to kill. By this time, his wife and his sister-in-law had woke up. They were sleeping together in the same bed in a room. The sister-in-law jumped out the window. Barney came down, confronted his wife, ended up killing her as well. He walked out on the front porch. He sat down, placed the shotgun under his chin, pulled the trigger, and strangely and ironically enough, the only person that Barney did not quickly kill with his shotgun was himself. The sheriff was called, and the sheriff found him staggering around the yard, a lot of his face torn and missing, and he was frantic, everything else, which anybody that took a close range face hit from a shotgun would be. Sheriff took him to the hospital, and sadly, Barney had died. Moving a little bit forward from what I've read, I believe they were all buried in the same grave. Barney was given a military funeral. It was attended by 1,500 people. It was, at that time, the largest funeral in Musselshell County, Montana. And up to that point, at the very least, in the county and that surrounding area, it was the most tragic event that had happened in Musselshell County, Montana. So, for whatever reason, somehow or another, I came to possess his dog tag. I don't have a pair, I just have the one. It's got his rank, his unit, his service number on it, and this is kind of cool here. MX Force, American Expeditionary Force. So I wanted to share the tragic history behind this dog tag, and I thought maybe somebody else would enjoy the story as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I know, like I said, I know I've been kind of bad on getting them out here lately. Go ahead, like the page, follow the page. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. And we do have some stuff listed on our Facebook page for sale. If you see anything that piques your interest, shoot me a message. We'll be happy to sell it to you. And on a note, on these little guys, collar discs, my collar disc book, I am starting to run out of copies. So if anybody's interested in my book that I wrote, The Collar Disc of the First World War, get a hold of me. Once they're gone, they're gone. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks.